I am one of the clumsiest people I know. If you're walking next to me, there is a 100% chance that I will trip, fall, or walk into something. Hey Earthlings, I hope you're all doing well, and today I'm just going to talk about very embarrassing moments for me. So basically, I have a definite problem with tripping over nothing or my own feet, walking into things and just falling over. I think the core issue as to why I have this problem, and I am so clumsy, is I have big feet. Yes, my shoe size is a 10.5 to 11, and I've kind of made it worse. So you might have seen in other videos whenever I show my shoes, but I make the issue worse by wearing, well, quite large black clunky boots. When you have already big feet and then you make them more difficult to have by adding black boots that have a slight heel and are very clunky and are hard to walk in, you make tripping even worse. So let me set the scene. This is what will happen. I'll be walking along, minding my own business, going about my day, and then all of a sudden, trip. I'll just trip over absolutely nothing. I would be walking, trip, walking, trip. I do it over anything, but most of the time I do it over nothing, or I do it over my own feet. My other foot just plants itself in the way of the other one and then they get all tangled and it's awful. But my other terrible habit is walking into things. So here are a few scenarios. So when I was at high school, we used to have this company come and talk to us about our future and studying and what you're meant to be doing with your life. They were interesting enough, but most of the people who came and gave the talks were university students, and sometimes they were guys, and sometimes they were very hot. So there was one particular guy that was quite good looking who came to my school to give a talk, and he was walking behind me and my two other friends, and we were kind of walking in a row. And so what happened was, I was facing this way, and so I wasn't looking where I was going, and neither were they, because we were all kind of looking at each other talking, and the hot guy was behind us. And so they didn't realise that they needed to move over a little bit so that I could walk around a concrete pillar. So I just walked into the concrete pillar and then fell, bang, straight back, and it was extremely embarrassing. It was very painful walking into a concrete pillar, but the hot guy just walked past. So yeah, I walked into a concrete pillar. This happens a lot. I walk into everything. If there's a pole or a traffic light or some sort of anything that is in the way of me walking, I just won't notice it because I'm too busy looking at other stuff and daydreaming that I'll just walk into it. This is my life. This is my life. While I walk into a lot of objects such as poles and concrete pillars and walls and stuff like that, it also means that I often walk into people. But the final thing that I do that is just so annoying is sometimes I will go up to a door, and if the door is shut and I have to turn the doorknob to open it, I have a problem that I will not turn the doorknob far enough. So I'll just turn it slightly and walk into the door because I think the door's going to open, but it doesn't because I don't turn doorknobs far enough, and I just end up walking into a door. Because that's fun to do, isn't it? Not to mention, and this is probably the worst thing, I can't do stairs. I mean, I'm clumsy. If I trip over nothing when I'm walking on flat surface and there's nothing there in front of me, can you imagine me walking up or down stairs? It is literally the worst thing in my life. My life is so difficult because of this. So before we go, I usually would do Ludo's shenanigans now and show you some cute/weird footage of my crazy dog. But today, I decided I'm going to tell you a story that is kind of associated to what I'm talking about. So, my dog Ludo, when he was a bit younger, we decided to get new wire screen doors on the back doors of my house. So we'd just put in the new screen doors. They were closed, but all other doors around them were open, so there was a breeze coming into our house. And Ludo was a bit younger, and he was outside with my brother, and all of a sudden, he just looked at one of the wire doors and decided, I'm gonna run into it. And he full on bolted into the screen door because we realised later my dog couldn't tell if the door was open or closed because they were new and they were really clean and there was no way of him knowing if the door was open or closed. So yes, that is little shenanigans for today. I hope you enjoyed that little crazy story or something that my dog used to do. But yes, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Tell me in the comments if you are as clumsy as me and fall over other stuff. Please, please. I cannot be the only weird one who does this. Please. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see whenever I upload a new video. I hope you all have a great week and I will see you when I see you. Later, Earthlings. I opened the door.